So the issue of white people actually stealing our wealth from us has been there for quite a long time. If you look at history, most of the wars would start with cattle. I'll make an example with the Langerberg War that broke out in 1897 between King Kgaleshiwe, King Toto, and King Janki in the Northern Cape. Actually, the war started with King Kgaleshiwe. And the issue there was that the white people were saying his cattle had a disease and he needed to kill all of his cattle. And he refused to do that. And then the war broke out. And unfortunately, at that time, our kings didn't have guns and white people did have guns. So they conquered him and he ran to his uncle, who is King Toto, to actually get help from him. And the white people demanded. They followed through and demanded King Toto to surrender and give up and give King Kgaleshiwe to them. And King Toto said, no, that won't happen. And the war broke out again. And King Janki joined them. And it was a war that was called the Langerberg War of 1897. And they lost the war and they were captured and they were taken to Robben Island. So when politicians and historians says Robben Island, the first people, political prisoners in Robben Island were actually kings, it's very true. Because even in 1897, they were captured and taken to Robben Island. Our famous politicians started going to Robben Island way later. The people that actually were the first to go into Robben Island as political prisoners were kings. And it was the war of land. So these wars were happening from 1659 up until 1906 with the Mbambata Rebellion. The Mbambata Rebellion of 1906 with the king of the Zulu was the last war.